Yes, my car is broken. No, it's not actually. Actually, what it is that my car needs O2 sensors. O2 sensors. So, this is kind of a DIY on how to do it. And how not to mess up, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so before you get to the O2 sensors, you have to take off a lot of components. Right here, this is the cabin air filter housing. So all of this right here has to come off. This has to come off, and your engine cover has to come. So in order to take these off, these are 15/16 bolts or 8mm bolts. You can either use a extension and a socket wrench. This is a 12 bites or 12 teeth, whatever you want to call it. Or you can just use a 8mm socket and just take it off. And you're gonna see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places of where you have to put those. And it's pretty easy to take off. You can just do it by hand, honestly. Lift up. See the cabin filter is right here. So pretty much that's what it is. Then you gotta take this off. It's not really that hard, honestly. Alright, so then you have to, in order to do that, you have to take off this cover here and the sensor. So all you do is pull up. This is on the driver's side, by the way. Just pull up. Pull this up here. Come on, you can do it. So you have here and here. And then what you do is you pull this back. This lifts up. And this cover comes off. And you know, you have your ABS and yeah. Alright. And then over here you have a similar aspect pretty much. You just pull, lift. But this over here, if you come closer, like just over here, there's like a little pin area you have to push and pull back, and then you just lift up into these two areas here. Yeah, like that, and then you just pull up. That's how you do it. And then right here you're gonna have like a little small 8mm bolt or 5/16 on each side. And then you just have it off in order to take this off, because if you just pull it up, you're just going to be pulling this, and you don't want to do that. So what you do is you just pull, comes out. When I got it, these were kind of broken, so it's kind of easier for me to take it off. For these, if you just use a flathead screwdriver, if your finger's tough enough, just a flathead, just go like this. Like I said, this one is broken when I got it. I didn't do this. So, yeah. And then you gotta push this back. And pull this wiring harness out. And then yeah. I'm interrupted by the ice cream, and I don't even want ice cream. Oh, okay then. Now you just pull up and it just comes off. Next you have to take out the cover, which is pretty much 1, 2, and 3, which is T30s. If you know what T30 is, it's torque 30, and I pretty much showed you what that is earlier, but I might do that again. So now looking at this thing, right here is bank 1 O2 sensor. And right under here is bank 2 O2 sensor, and right now what it does is route it all the way back and then down into the downpipes all the way back here. You probably won't be able to see it. So, why am I putting on gloves? Because it's hot. I mean, why else am I going to put on gloves? I am running into an issue. One of the issues is that the inlets for the turbos that's attached to the intercooler, it is actually in the way. Like the one that is attached to the rear one, the rear turbo, the secondary turbo, whatever you want to call it, it pretty much loops over the O2 sensors. And the way the O2 sensors are set up, they're set up like this on the downpipes. And just imagine that downpipes, well, the downpipes come like this, and then you have the O2 sensors coming like this, then you have the inlet coming over them. So that is the issue that I'm running into. The one that I can see right now is the secondary O2 sensor, which I believe that that's the best one I should take out first, and then I'll have easier access to take out the first O2 sensor. Now, for that reason being, I decided to get a swivel, which is this thing right here. So I'll be able to go inside of that small spacing with this. I got this off right here. That's loose. No, Delquan, I'm not going on Forza right now. I am doing something. Stop texting me. Okay, I'm gonna snip this, and then obviously funny story about these gloves. Actually, if you really want to get into it, this guy came up to me and was like, at the gas station, man, I don't got no money, but I need some gas. And I was like, man, oh wow, this is on here real good. I was like, man, don't worry about it, man. I'll help you out, man. I'll help you out. And he was like, man, I do forging, man, and I do welding, man. I'll give you my gloves. And I was like, man, because he was like, I'll give you my bank account number. I'll give you anything. You want my card? I was like, no, I don't want your card. So he was like, man, I got to tell you something, man. I'll give you my gloves. And I was like, you don't have to. He was like, man, I insist. And I was like, okay, cool. So I have his gloves, yeah. And they're actually real good because they're very like heat resistant, which I like. Now you must be wondering why I'm underneath my car. The reason why I'm underneath my car is because the O2 sensors are hard to reach up top. So the best way to get at them is underneath your car, but make sure you have protection, eye protection, gloves if the car is hot, and make sure you jack it up, and it's supported by blocks or jack stands if you want to be like everybody else, but I like blocks, Caribbean style, you know. But let me show you the O2 sensors. Alright, so if you guys can see, hopefully this will zoom in. Hopefully it'll zoom in. Right here, it is kind of tight. They do recommend taking off, I think it was the tie rod or the axle, just to get space in there. But if you have small hands and skinny arms like these, like mine, hashtag skinny people win this time, you can actually fit that O2 sensor socket wrench right on there. That one is the I believe bank 1 O2 sensor. What I'm gonna use is a swivel and attach it to the end. Hopefully it'll fit. But what I did was kind of just wrap my hand around there and try to get inside that space, because I'm not taking off all these extra parts where I don't need to and then mess around with the alignment. By the way, I looked on so many forums on how to do this. So there's probably one of them took off I think it was a tie rod. I'm pretty sure it was a tie rod they took off just to get at this, but I'm not doing that. I have skinny hands, so. Alright, so we actually, just to get to the second O2 sensor, we have to take out the front one, because I don't, if you can recall from the first clip, or one of the clips before, the first O2 sensor, bank 1, is actually in front of the second bank O2 sensor. But if you can hear, yeah, you got it off. So as you can see the clarity of the O2 sensor of the second one, just because I took that one out now, and it's gonna be much easier to install. So I'll just see you guys after I take this one and install it, because it's pretty much the same thing when you're installing it. It's pretty much the same thing as backwards, such as anything else that you're taking off and put it back on. So I'll see you guys afterwards. For the second O2 sensor, what I did was use the Ratchet, the extension, and the O2 sensor wrench. And I also used a pipe. I'll show you what I used. I used this pipe just to give it more torque so I can take it off. And right now, if you can hear me, it's coming off right now. So as you can see right here, this is the secondary O2 sensor, bank 2. And this is the new one that I got. You see that? Yeah, real nice. Just look at all of that. And that's it. That's pretty much all it is to it. What I'm about to do right now is clear the code that I had before, because I just changed O2 sensors and that was wrong. I had a bank 1 O2 sensor issue, but since I changed 2 of them, why not just knock both of them out at the same time, you know? So I just want to say thank you for watching. You guys are awesome, you know? And remember, strength, wisdom, and purity, you beautiful people out there, you know? So if any of you guys have an N54, every time when I'm trying to talk to my people, just look at this. I hope you guys enjoy your day. You guys are awesome, always awesome. And make sure you guys like